From the moment you were born, something grand was placed inside you. Every human being carries an inner light, a spark from the Creator. But the chosen ones, those who are called for a greater mission, have a unique responsibility. You, chosen one, have been called for something beyond the ordinary. Your light is not just here to illuminate yourself. It was given to you so that you can light the way for others. Often, this light goes unnoticed by yourself. Throughout life, difficulties, challenges, and even external influences can obscure your perception of what you truly carry. You may have gone through deep doubt, wondering if you were really capable of achieving something significant. But if there is one truth you need to accept today, it is that you are ready to shine. The universe does not act by chance. If you have reached this point, if these words are resonating with you, it is because something greater is aligning. There are no coincidences. This is your moment to awaken to the mission that has been placed in your hands. But before we dive deeper, let's understand why the universe has prepared you for this calling and what exactly that means. If you feel this message touches your heart deeply, it is because you too have been chosen. Do not ignore the signs. Do not turn your eyes away from the mission given to you. Leave a sign to the universe by writing 88 in the comments and declare your readiness to awaken your true self. Like this video and subscribe to the channel to continue receiving messages that will guide you on this journey. From an early age, you may have noticed there was something different about you. Maybe you felt things more intensely than others around you. While many followed a linear path, you always felt destined for something greater. Intuition, deep emotions, and even a sense of disconnection from the mundane may have been part of your experience. For example, remember moments when you questioned the meaning of life. Perhaps during childhood or adolescence, while others focused on daily activities, you reflected on your purpose. It's not uncommon for chosen ones to experience this phase of awakening early. However, over time, these feelings may have been suppressed by society's pressures or family and friends' expectations. But the truth is, even when you tried to fit into molds that weren't yours, that light continued to shine, waiting for the right moment to emerge. I remember a story that illustrates this experience well. A young man who always felt an inner calling began to question his journey after facing several consecutive failures. For years, he tried to fit into a corporate environment, doing what was expected of him. However, something always seemed to be missing. The disconnection he felt wasn't about the job itself, but the fact that his light wasn't being fully utilized. It was only when he embraced his true passion, inspiring others and sharing his vision of the world, that he felt for the first time that he was on the right path. He realized that to shine, he would have to abandon what others expected of him and follow what his heart had always known to be his mission. And you? Have you ever wondered why, despite many attempts, the path never seemed clear? This was no coincidence. The journey of the chosen ones is not linear, and the signs the universe sends are not always immediately obvious. But there is something common to all chosen ones, a persistent feeling that you are. If you've come this far, it's because you've already gone through many trials. And here's a truth many take time to understand. The greatest challenges you face are actually the greatest refiners of your light. It's common for the chosen ones to face seemingly insurmountable challenges. Life never seems easy, and the road is rarely flat. But here's the secret. Each obstacle was placed in your path, not to destroy you, but to prepare you. Just as a diamond needs pressure to reveal its brilliance, you had to go through moments of great pressure so that your light could emerge more clearly. Think of all the moments of doubt and despair you have been through. There may have been losses, moments when you felt nothing was in your favor. You may have faced loneliness, rejection, and even moments when you thought about giving up. But now, looking back, you realize that each of these challenges was a crucial piece in the puzzle of your growth. The universe was preparing you all along, building your strength, resilience, and above all, your faith. I'll tell the story of someone who, like you, went through many difficulties. Marta always believed she was destined for something greater. However, at 35 years old, she faced what seemed like an endless sequence of failures. She had lost her job, an important relationship, and to top it off, her health began to deteriorate. It seemed like the universe was testing her beyond her limits. But it was precisely in these moments that Marta found her true strength. Instead of giving in to despair, she decided to trust the process, even without understanding. Over time, she realized that each of these experiences was shaping her for the role she was destined to play. And when her opportunity finally came, an opportunity she could never have predicted, she was more than ready. The journey of the chosen ones is just like that. The universe does not hand you your purpose on a silver platter. It tests you, prepares you, and ensures you are ready when the right moment arrives. And that moment is closer than you think. Now that you understand the refining process, it's time to address one of the most crucial parts of your journey, the leap of faith. The chosen ones, no matter how prepared they are, often find themselves paralyzed at the threshold of the next step. This happens because the leap of faith requires you to trust completely, even when the path ahead is unclear. It is at this moment that you must take a step, not because you have all the answers, but because you trust that the universe will be there to support you. Kierkegaard, the Danish philosopher, spoke of the qualitative leap, which is the moment when human thought and reason can no longer offer answers, and the only path is to trust in faith. This concept is central to the journey of the chosen ones. You may find yourself at a point where circumstances seem uncertain, where doubts continue to arise. But what sets you apart is your ability to act despite the doubt. The leap of faith is more than a decision. It is a commitment to your light, your mission, and the understanding that you are being guided by something much greater than any obstacle that may arise. I'll give you a practical example. Imagine a woman who, after years working in a stable career, feels a deep calling to start something new, something that aligns more with her soul. However, leaving her stability seems crazy. Doubts arise. What if it goes wrong? Zrenia. What if I can't support my family? But deep down, she knows that if she doesn't take this leap now, she will be betraying herself. And it is at this moment of decision that the leap of faith happens. By taking the step, she discovers that the universe had already prepared the way. Similarly, you are at this moment. The universe is telling you, it's time to trust. You have been prepared for this exact moment, and everything you've been through up to now has been training. Now it's time to act. By taking the leap of faith, you will be called to something even deeper, to live authentically. Being chosen means, above all, having the courage to be yourself. Society, from an early age, tries to mold everyone in predictable ways, establishing behavioral norms, success rules, and expectations of how life should be lived. But the chosen ones have always felt that these molds simply don't fit. If you look back, you'll notice moments when you tried to conform to what was expected of you. Perhaps you followed a career or lifestyle that seemed safe in the eyes of others, but left you feeling empty inside. Many chosen ones carry a sense of disconnection when they try to live according to these standards. Often, this disconnection manifests as stress, anxiety, or a constant feeling that something is missing. Here's the crucial point. To fully shine, You must be authentic. The universe didn't choose you to live a life that isn't yours. It created you with unique gifts, unique perspectives, and a light that only you can bring into the world. However, living authentically takes courage. It means facing the fear of being misunderstood, the fear of disappointing others, and even the fear of failing on your own terms. But it is precisely in this authenticity that power resides. Think of people who inspire you. They are not perfect. They don't try to please everyone, but instead live their truths with intensity. They understand that true success comes from aligning their lives with their deepest essence, not with the expectations of others. Imagine a young man who, throughout his life, followed the conventional path his family laid out. He graduated from a respected university, found a stable job, and built a comfortable life. However, he always felt something was wrong, that his life didn't reflect who he truly was. After suppressing this feeling for a long time, he finally decided to listen to his inner calling. He quit his job, ventured into social entrepreneurship, and began using his creativity to help underserved communities. At first, it was tough. Criticism came, doubts arose. But in the end, he found a sense of purpose and happiness he had never experienced before. He allowed himself to shine because he decided to be authentic. Living with authenticity may mean making decisions that seem irrational in the eyes of the world. It might mean leaving behind something that gives you temporary security but no satisfaction. Or it might mean embracing a talent or passion that you've hidden for years, out of fear of criticism. Whatever the case, living according to who you truly are will open doors you could never have imagined. And here's the most beautiful part. When you align with your true essence, the universe conspires to support you. New opportunities arise, the right people appear, and the resources needed for the next step begin to flow into your life. This happens because finally, you are living in harmony with what was planned for you. As you begin to walk the path of authenticity, one of the greatest challenges you will face is divine timing. As human beings, we are used to living on schedules. We want things to happen quickly, within our deadlines and expectations. However, the timing of the universe is different. If you look at the moments of greatest transformation in your life, you will realize that they didn't happen according to your plan. In fact, many of the biggest advances occurred in what you may have seen at the time as setbacks or even failures. The universe orchestrates everything with precision. What you may see as a delay is, in reality, a perfect unfolding, adjusting all the pieces for what is to come. And here's the secret. Trust the process. Even when things seem not to be moving, know that the universe is adjusting everything so your light can shine at the right time. Every challenge you face, every setback, is a necessary part of the path. Trusting in divine timing is essential for the chosen ones because the universe's plans are much bigger than our limited vision can comprehend. Once you understand divine timing and begin to trust the process, a new challenge arises, combining faith with action. It's not enough to just wait for things to happen. True faith requires action. It requires you to take the first steps, even when the path is not entirely clear. Faith without action is stagnation, and action without faith can turn into frustration. It is the union of the two that allows your light to fully manifest in the world. For many chosen ones, there is a deep fear of taking the first step. Doubts arise. What if I fail? What if I'm not ready? This fear is natural, but must not paralyze you. The universe rewards those who move, who act with courage, even in uncertainty. Every small action you take toward your purpose is a signal to the universe that you are ready to receive the blessings it has prepared for you. Think of great leaders, entrepreneurs, or people who inspire you. In many cases, they began their journeys without having all the answers. They didn't know how the path would unfold, but they trusted their visions and took the first step. This is the essence of faith in action. Similarly, you need to act. Your light is ready to shine, but it needs movement. Every step, no matter how small, is a manifestation of your faith and trust in the divine process. Even after taking the leap of faith and acting toward your purpose, there will be moments when fear and doubt will try to return. They are like shadows that appear at the most critical moments of the journey. This is natural, especially for the chosen ones, who face not only external challenges, but an intense internal battle. It is at this point that many feel tempted to retreat, believing they are not prepared or that the path is too difficult. However, it is precisely in these moments that you need to remember who you are and why you are here. Doubt will always try to stop you, but your strength comes from something much greater than fleeting uncertainties. The fear of failure, of being criticized, or of not being able to complete your mission are mental constructs that can be undone with the truth. You were chosen, and because of that, everything you need to shine is already within you. Doubt has a purpose. It tests how much you truly trust yourself and the universe. Those who persevere, even with fear, are the ones who discover the true power they carry. So, when you encounter these moments of hesitation, remember that the universe has already prepared you to overcome them. Doubt is just a temporary obstacle, and your light is far greater than any shadow that may arise. One thing that chosen ones often forget is that, while their path is unique, they don't have to walk it alone. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, places around you other souls who are on similar journeys. Some are guides, mentors, or teachers, while others are companions on the road, sharing the same struggles and challenges. It's important to understand that, as a chosen one, you were not made to live in isolation. Your light is powerful, but it shines even more brightly when connected to other lights. The support of the community is one of the most powerful tools you can have on your journey. This is because in moments of doubt and weakness, the right people around you can remind you of what you're doing and why you're doing it. Think of the great movements of change in history. None of them happened because one person decided to shine alone. Leaders of movements like Martin Luther King Jr., Mahatma Gandhi, or Nelson Mandela shone intensely, but they always counted on the support of a community that strengthened them. These communities, made up of people who shared the same ideals, were sources of encouragement, strength, and support in the most difficult moments. Likewise, you need to find your community, those who can help sustain your light when the burden seems too heavy. What does this mean for you, chosen one? It means that you should not be afraid to ask for help, to open yourself to receiving support from others. Your mission may be great, but you don't have to carry it alone. When you connect with others, your power multiplies. Find those who share the same dreams and struggles. Share your journey, and you will discover that, alongside the right people, your burden will become lighter and your impact even greater. The greater the light, the greater the responsibility. As a chosen one, you were not called just to find your own happiness or fulfillment. Your light has a much greater purpose. It was given to illuminate the path for others. When you understand this, your perspective on what it means to shine changes completely. It's not just about your personal achievements, but about how those achievements can impact the world around you. Every action you take, every step you make, influences people you don't even know. Your light has the power to transform lives, not just by the greatness of your deeds, but by the simple presence and example you offer. As you go deeper into your journey, you will realize that even when your light shines intensely, challenges never completely disappear. In fact, the brighter you shine, the more resistance you may encounter. This happens because, like a beacon, you attract attention, both positive and negative. Some will try to follow your example, while others may try to bring you down simply because your light exposes the shadows they are not yet ready to face. The important thing here is not to get discouraged. The path of the chosen ones was never promised to be easy. In fact, it is full of tests. But these tests are not meant to stop you. They are meant to strengthen you. Each challenge that arises is an opportunity to further refine your light, to become more resilient and more connected to your purpose. Think of a tree growing in the middle of a storm. It sways, bends, loses leaves and branches, but in the end, its roots grow stronger. The more powerful the storms it faces, the deeper and more solid its foundation becomes. Similarly, every obstacle you face is helping you build a stronger foundation, both in your faith and in your mission. Here's a secret many people don't realize. The final challenges are those that precede the greatest breakthroughs. When it seems like you're being tested beyond your limits, it's because the universe is preparing to elevate you to a new level of impact and purpose. This means that when you encounter the hardest moments, it's not the time to give up. On the contrary, it's time to keep moving forward with even more determination. Finally, as you advance and accept your mission, there will come a moment when you realize that the true measure of your success will not just be what you've achieved, but the legacy you leave behind. Your light, as a chosen one, is not just for the present, it is for the future. Everything you build, everything you share, will be a reflection of who you were and the impact you had on the world. You may not see all the seeds you plant bloom in your lifetime, but each one will grow and multiply in future generations. This means that by shining today, you are building a legacy of light that will continue long after your time here. Your mission doesn't end with you. It is passed on to those who follow in your footsteps. As you move forward on your journey as a chosen one, there is a final understanding that needs to be absorbed. What you do with your light not only affects the present, but echoes into eternity. Every decision, every action you take along the way contributes to a legacy that transcends your earthly life. The impact of your light is profound and is not limited to what you can see or touch. It extends to the lives of the people you influence and the future generations that will follow the path you helped pave. When you act with courage, authenticity, and faith, you are not just creating a better future for yourself. You are also shaping the future of the world around you. Remember the stories of the great souls who came before you. Their teachings, actions, and contributions are still felt today. They created legacies that continue to inspire and transform lives long after they have passed. This brings us to an essential truth. The true legacy of the chosen ones is not found in physical monuments, but in the impact their lives have on the souls of others. Your light will shine through the choices you make, the people you touch, and the changes you bring about. The universe chose you not just to live a life of purpose, but to be a continuous source of light, even after you are gone. Think about the legacy you want to leave. It doesn't have to be something grand in the eyes of the world. Often, the most lasting legacies are built in the quietest moments. In the words you say to someone in need, in the time you spend teaching or guiding, and in the daily actions that reflect your commitment to truth and purpose. Now we arrive at the most important point of this entire journey. After understanding the depth of your mission, the power of your light, and the impact of your actions, you must ask yourself, are you ready to shine? Everything you've faced up to now, every challenge, every doubt, and every obstacle, was preparation. The universe has been shaping you, testing your strength, refining your faith, and preparing your soul for this very moment. And now, You stand before the final decision. The decision to fully embrace your role as a chosen one and let your light shine with all its power. There will be no more excuses. There will be no more delays. The time to shine is now. The universe is calling you to step fully into your purpose, to embrace your true essence, and to impact the world in ways you never imagined. This is your moment. You are ready to shine. It's time to leave behind all the fears, all the doubts, and all the limitations that have kept you from shining at your full intensity. Now you know you have the strength, the faith, and the support of the universe by your side. You have been prepared for this, and your journey until now has only been the beginning. Now that you understand the power of your light and the impact you can have on the world, there is one final action that can help you continue your journey. Connecting with a community of other chosen ones who share the same vision and purpose. If this message has resonated with you, and you feel ready to take the next step, I invite you to subscribe to our channel. Here, you will find exclusive content that will help you strengthen your faith, expand your light, and connect with other chosen ones around the world. Leave your comment below with the number 88 to signal to the universe that you are ready to embrace your path of light and purpose. And don't forget to share this video with those you believe also need to awaken to their mission. Play this video as many times as you need. Absorb the energy it brings and stay firm on your journey. The universe is with you. Don't wait any longer. Don't doubt any longer. You are ready to shine.